Hello everyone and welcome to the 2024 first episode of Life with Kaiser. Now I know I've been away for a little bit and I didn't really keep up with the whole Life with Kaiser thing, which I plan on changing because, well, to be honest, I didn't exactly know what I was trying to do with it. You know, I was like, oh, I'll do a life in the day of, but haven't really focused towards me kind of building my brand, and so I was trying to do, I think, a little bit too much with it. And so while I still want to continue with the idea of a day in the life of myself, you know, because of teacher, entrepreneur, parent, all that kind of good stuff, right? I think that kind of information might be helpful, and the little tips and tricks and things that I come across during my time trying to actually build a brand, I think will be helpful. But what I'm going to do is also do a series called Building a Brand over on the Art of Kaiser channel. If you're not following that, please go over to my art channel and follow me there. I know there's a lot of you who follow me on this channel, but if you'd like to see the growth of my art and how I plan on trying to build this empire that I'm trying to build, please head on over there and follow me there. That would be very helpful, as well as I'm going to be starting a series called Build a Brand. Now, with that out of the way, Happy New Year to you all in the internet, and I hope that you had a happy holidays and you got everything that you really wanted. As far as for me, I got some toys, obviously, and some ninjas, and picked up some art books and stuff like that. But the big thing that I really got over the holidays were ideas on what to do with my art channel and with this channel, because, well, to be honest, so a couple of years ago, I think it was like 2 years ago, I posted a thing called Road to 1 Million, and I wanted to try and see if I could get to 1 million subscribers in 1 year. Now, the amount of hate that I got for even suggesting that I was going to try and get 1 million subscribers as an artist in a year was overwhelming. And it came at the most worst time, because, you know, at that time I was just getting out, so I guess it was more than 2 years, but I was getting out of a job situation that was very toxic for me, and then I was able to get out, and I was trying to I'm going to build something new, and then that happened, and then it plummeted me into a very dark space, and luckily I was able to get out of it with help and friends. But the thing is that I allowed the hate to actually stop me from just going on the journey. Like, I'm not delusional. I know that the idea of viral content with YouTube and Twitch and TikTok and all that kind of stuff is not necessarily geared towards artists. So trying to build that within a year would be phenomenal, but I don't believe that that's going to be something that I'm going to achieve, you know, realistically. But I do want to go on that journey as though I'm striving to try and get to that 1 million. And I think that is what I'm really trying to do, is go on this journey, take you with me, hey, this is what I did this week or this month, and I'm really trying to put this stuff together and blah, 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 you know. So I'm going to resume the Road to 1 million in a year type of concept, where I'm just going to be pushing stuff, hopefully hit some milestones. I already started right before the new year. I asked you guys what you wanted to see. Didn't get a lot of response, so I'll probably post it again, but I would love to know what you would like from this channel, because right now I have the Is It Worth It, which is something I've done consistently, and it has been very beneficial for me to see what people wanted and the feedback that I've gotten from that. But I want to do a couple other things. Like, I've done the Take 5 with Kaiser. I got some feedback for that. I was told that it really needs to be dropped down to just 5 minutes of concise kind of topics and timeline. So I want to try and do that. But I don't know if there's something that you would like to see that maybe you're not getting somewhere else in the art education world. I know a lot of people have asked me for tutorials, and it's like, hey, do tutorials. And look, I'm a teacher And I do tutorials every day for my job. And while it would come easy to do that, I would like to be able to do something education-wise that I can't necessarily do in a work base every single day. So if you have any ideas of like what you would like to see that you might not be getting, let me know, because I would really like to put that together. One thing that I am going to try and do is start my proper pitching and promoting yourself series, because it seems as though that has been very, very popular. And so I want to make sure that I bring that so that I can have some content that'll help you guys, maybe in a short, concise format, so it's not too long, and bite-sized information that you can get. And that way, you know, we can really, really push forward on trying to get you guys as artists or hopeful artists or entrepreneurs to understand how you can actually present to people and get yourself noticed. Okay? All right, so what else can I do? I don't know if you guys do it, but I created this vision board, and it just has a whole lot of stuff that I really want to do. I like push, you know, it's like I want to push my Patreon and, you know, learn watercolors and get my subscriber counts up. But one of the big things from the vision board is to finish every single sketchbook that I've started. And that is a huge, huge undertaking for me, because oh my goodness, I've started a lot. And if you're an artist, you're probably like me, and you get a sketchbook, you're like, ooh, yay, and you start drawing it and you're really cool, and then you go to the store and you see another sketchbook, and then you grab that one and you start fresh. And so I'm trying to finish that. So I'm going to try and finish those. So hopefully you'll follow me on the art channel, because that's where I'm going to be posting it. Because last year, I know I mentioned it, but I actually followed through with it, was I need to separate the two, education and art, because it seems as though if I post art stuff here, it's not really getting the attention that it can get over in my art channel. And I have statistics that prove that, because YouTube is looking at my channel as an education channel, and therefore putting just pure art on there isn't working. Where my art channel, it recognizes that it's an art, so it pushes it to the right people. So I'm going to be doing that. Let's see what else is happening. I mean, I'm really pushing for Ninja Empire this year, so you'll hear a lot about it. If you follow the art channel, once again, follow the art channel, you will see a lot more art from it. And I'm very excited to be going back to some of the things that I did for Patreon, which was creating a character for my Patreon people once a month, and, you know, really just fleshing out this world. Because I think once I'm done with the comic, the one thing that I want to do is create an art book, like a really big world building art book, and kind of put the comic on, not necessarily hiatus, but I want to push that a little bit back in order to really flesh out the world. And I think that that's going to be a really nice, different thing. Like, I'm always trying to do something a little bit different. And I think by going, hey, here's this world, this entire world that we've created, I think would be really awesome. And then to tie that into the game that I'm going to be developing, which is following on the heels of the role-playing card game that I made, Dark Legacy, and really trying to push the idea that it was what it was supposed to be. You know, a real role-playing game that has a separate mechanic that you can play one-on-one, you know, battle tactics, but then also join a campaign with a story, and, you know, just like D&D or Pathfinder, and be able to join into that world. And by having this really elaborate world worked out, I think that's going to be really cool. Plus, it'll be really nice art, I hope. You know, it's going to be really cool and stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that. Let's see. What other things has been going on? School starts for me on the 22nd of this month. My kids have already gone to school. And let's see. I've got 5 conventions already on the books. I'm trying to add a couple more. So if there are any conventions that you would like me to come to, drop it in the comments below and let me know. But I'm going to ChromaCon in March, AwesomeCon in March, Annapolis Con in April. Southern Maryland Con doesn't actually have a date yet. And then Ocean City Comic Con at the end of the year. I'm definitely going to that one. So those are some conventions that I'm already listed for. And if you have any other conventions, like I said, that you'd like me to check out, please drop it in the comments below. One thing that I will be bringing to those are the Kickstarter successfully funded character design workbooks. And this is something that I was talking about. I was trying to bring something different to the art education. Like, I had these templates before and no one really wanted them individually, but I figured if I put them in a book, it's a lot easier to tote around. And I thought that it would be really cool to start this idea of art workbooks, because we don't necessarily have them. I did see someone trying to do an art workbook in San Diego, and I was like, oh, okay, this person's doing it, kind of. So I have to look at how I'm going to change what I'm doing to try and make that work. So really trying to bring the whole workbook idea. And I did these 2 character designs, templates, which are really cool. Allows you to do some real quick turnarounds of your characters. You know, it's really good for budding artists and entrepreneurs. And then my next one is going to be a full-on character design workbook with backstory, facial expressions, you know, just places to do all kinds of stuff like that. So hopefully you will join me on that one again when it comes out, because I'm really looking forward to being able to do that. But yeah, I mean, outside of just getting ready for the school year and stuff like that, it's only been 3 days of the new year, but I'm really excited. And I think one of the big things that I'm going to be doing is this whole idea of pushing to 1 million over on the art channel, but I'll keep you updated here as far as what's going on. And yeah, so I hope that, I don't really know what else to say. We're just getting started. As you can see, I'm a little bit jazzed up because I'm really looking forward to pushing this year. Oh, as I've deemed it, the year of the ninja, because, well, this is when Ninja Empire is coming out, and I want to make sure that we all know that it's the year of the ninja as we put out more and more ninja content. And if you are interested in supporting the Ninja Empire, please, please, if you can, head on over to my Patreon. It'd be so hugely I would be so grateful if, and hugely, oh my goodness, appreciated. That's the word I was looking for. Hugely appreciated if you're able to help me out in any way, shape, or form, so that I can get to more conventions, put out more product, you know, just do a lot of things, because I want to do a lot with this product and I could use all the help I can get. So if you can, please go over to my Patreon. We got a couple different tiers, and even $1 helps. So I'll make sure to drop that link in the comment below. But please, 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 if you can, jump on over to my Patreon. It'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, thank you all so very much. Oh, I do have one thing, one question for the people who are actually following me on my lives, that follow my live content when I do it with Twitch and YouTube. Do you want me to keep, because it is art related, do you want me to keep the live Twitch or the live streams here on this channel, on the Follow the Kaiser channel, or switch it over to the Art of Kaiser channel? Very, very important question. So if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, please, please answer me in the comments below. Should I keep the live videos on this channel or put it over to my art channel, since it is art related? All right, well, that would wrap it up for today. Thank you so very much for coming and listening to me rant. I will have more information as we move forward. As things happen, I will be letting you know. So thank you all so very much for all the support you've already shown me. And yeah, I will see you at the next episode.